G'day everybody, and welcome back for more Archean with me and Wasted. And us attempting to build some sort of submarine today, I guess.
Are we straight on? It feels like quite a progression.
It does. But I guess we need more RTGs.
Box with solar panels on it. Singular drill. Thing to hold stuff. Rover. Submarine. It's quite a step.
It is. It does feel that way. But the only alternative I can think of is one of us has to go swimming again next time we need some more uranium.
And it was such a fun swim. And that definitely didn't confuse me at all.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could make a boat.
I don't even know really where... I mean, the boat might be a good start. We figure out how things float.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I don't even know where to go about handling.
I don't either.
How do we do buoyancy?
Well, I was going to look in the components.
Oh, buoyancy, Splitsy.
We have big fluid tanks. I think we need to pump stuff in to create density. Like... and Bacholi's here, so I'm sure we can get some guidance. It was so one thing I thought about after last week and us building this ore scanner, just from a blueprint. In my head, I'm treating that like the ore detector in Space Engineers. It's a block I place, but if I ever get to the point where I might understand it better, I can customize that block.
I get you, yeah.
Because I don't feel bad about placing the block in Space Engineers, so I shouldn't feel bad about doing it here. But I get to do more customization where I understand it, but where I don't understand it, I can hopefully just use someone else's blueprint and place it once I've built all the components for it.
You don't understand it to the workshop. Let's go.
I think so. I feel like that's my best solution right now. Unless you've got a better idea.
No, honestly, I think this is one of these ones where there's enough complexity that learning by seeing isn't a bad way of doing things.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll learn just by going through that and making the tweaks you want and so on, and slowly it will come together and be like, oh, yeah, now I get how this functions.
Yeah. So, how are we looking power-wise on our rover? 41.7%.
Didn't you...
Yeah.
I thought we left it plugged in.
I had it... I unplugged it for some reason. Oh. Why did I unplug it? Oh, because I was trying to figure out charging the big battery. That's what I was in the middle of doing.
Ah.
So we've got this
Which
voltage
shouldn't be
thing.
too bad, because we've got the RTG now, so... should have some permanent power coming in, no? As long as we're not doing anything.
Well, now we do. Because now we've got the rock crusher working. Yay!
Good. I have 163,000 rock in my inventory. Already clicked crush on. Hang on. Cancel. Get out of my inventory. Go in the rock crusher.
Well, you can't put it in the rock crusher.
Okay, so I'm going to have to do it right back into the inventory, Roger.
But you can break it up into
Crushing.
smaller stacks so you don't have to do it all at once.
1,999 seconds later.
What? Okay, you're just going to leave it. Fine. I was going to say you can give some of it to me and I can process it, but that's okay. Yeah, the game and stream title probably should be adjusted. That is a good point.
I mean, we are going to be playing with fluids. Sort of similar. Not less stations, though. Not many stations at all, in reality.
So if I have an R in Archean, I'm just going to leave the rest of it. I'll do it the quick way. Alright, so if you're not feeling confident building a sub...
Well, I'm having a look, but part of me thinks maybe get our head around floating before we work out how to do floating and sinking at the same time.
Yeah, fair play. Oh, hang on. Doesn't our drill need to be on for this to work? Because we have no storage between our drill and our thing? And our drill's not on.
I guess so, yeah. Nothing's
Ooh.
coming in.
We may not have enough power.
Are we going swimming immediately?
Oh dear.
I think I'm hearing we're going swimming immediately.
Or, hear me out.
Yeah, that's what we need. Big awkward now.
I do a
Or, what do you want? What do we do instead?
I do a low voltage for the drill. At the moment.
To at least keep it running.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this just... Does this not say we kind of do need more power before we do anything else? Because we can't power anything that we build either.
Yeah, we could make it a large battery and use that for a time.
But then we have to charge the large battery, and do we have the
Eventually.
power to charge the larger battery?
Not really, not for what we're doing. Thanks, Salaroth. Thank you for the 3 months in advance. And thanks, Holo Jonesy. Thank you for the Prime Sum.
Oh yeah, four patches since last week. I noticed that much. Developers have been busy.
Yeah, I also saw a comment from Bocelli saying that maybe daily updates aren't the best path going forward for people managing servers. So
On
he's
the
gonna
way.
he's gonna change it to once a week now. He's slowing down to once a week. The RTG I think
I
is
don't-
infinite.
As someone who has had to manage long-term servers that have run mods that get daily updates without, known update schedules, yeah, it's a nightmare. That sounds like a great way of doing things. If people
Yeah.
can reliably know, okay, this is when I'm going to need to restart my server. This is when I'm going to need to do the updates. Way easier.
Yeah. Okay, so are we going to use our current situation to build a boat and see if we can sink it?
We've
So-
got plenty of plastic and the like. I mean,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, should we build a really simple boat, take it out to above the uranium, and poke holes in it to find out how the buoyancy works?
Well, we can probably sink it a bit closer to the base and then see how the buoyancy works without it sinking quite so deep. I mean, we can make a really little boat.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And the only... I guess we have to... No, because we need an anchor, don't we, to... No, you said everything starts as a non-static and needs an anchor to make it static.
Yes. So if I say build this frame out here...
Goodbye, frame.
But what maybe we build off our base and then just chop it off?
That's what I was going to suggest, but that's why I was
Yeah.
trying to get my head around the whole static, non-static thing. If we just chop it off, does it then become a dynamic grid?
I think so. Let's see.
You know what I mean? Is I don't actually know how that one works.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Oh, we can't do it
It
that way.
remains magically floating connected to the previous grid.
Ooh, I definitely won't abuse that in future. Okay, so...
I guess we
thoughts?
build a new grid and... Oh,
We need
I think
a new grid with a new anchor and then de-anchor it.
Yes, so I think I know what we need to do. I think we need to build a platform over the water that we can build on top of, and then we remove the platform to drop it in the water.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that works as well. Saves us
dry
on building
dock.
an anchor.
Effectively.
Dry dock, except it's flat. But yeah,
Yeah.
sort of idea.
Yeah. Now, we were... Yeah, there we go. So I was thinking, could just do this on... Oh, I need more blocks.
Yeah, I mean, mine, I've got some. I mean, I want to stretch it out a bit.
I was in the process of making more blocks, and then I forgot to actually make the blocks. I only made the plastic.
Yeah, I think I need to make some more blocks as well. Composite.
Thanks, Gilbert.
Where
Thanks
are
for the
you?
Prime sub. And yes, Alaroth, I think our solution will
Make
work, and thank you for the 200 bits.
Millions.
Small 3x3
Ooh.
hollow cube, hollow box to test.
You could always, just like build a box without a lid, drop it in the water, see what it does.
Yeah.
Although most likely what it'll do is turn upside down immediately.
Yeah. We need something that's going to sit more stable.
Which almost certainly will mean either having something more buoyant near the top or something heavy near the bottom.
That didn't behave like I expected it to.
No, it did not. The dry dock has failed.
Yep, well, that's just attempt
we
number one.
Perhaps extend it out a bit, over the water a bit further, and then build a wall around it so it can't escape?
Yeah, perhaps.
Because I'm also thinking we're not really over the water very much. There we go.
Alright, so I'll try and build another frame, and I'll build it in the middle of all that. Then what we could do is go to...
Don't put it on the bottom level, put it one up. Because I think that was what was happening, is plastic on plastic, essentially.
Oh, you think you put... So, yeah, if I do this, and then I go back to frame, and then I remove the frame. It's not super happy about it. Thanks, General Green. So...
launch me. Launch me. Yes. I'm going to build an anchor for when this doesn't work.
Yep. You do that. I'm just going to do a thing quickly.
Try that, but I have a feeling we're probably going to need a ground anchor to attach off of. It makes sense. Boats do have anchors.
True. True, true. Actually, we're at this point, and this isn't working. I can take these back. But Jolly's saying that we're overthinking it. So I'm doing a thing. We have a raft. Composite blocks are hollow and floaty.
That makes sense. I always figured composite, sort of vaguely plastic, right?
Yeah.
Fare you well, Blitzy.
So, now, how do we make it move? Which I'm
How do we
assuming
make it go?
I think we need like a propeller or something.
There is a propeller as a block.
There is, yeah.
I need motors and aluminum.
Do you want to make the propeller and I'll make... Oh wait, do we have any aluminum? I don't think we
Maybe
do.
not.
Oh.
And so, to stage one we arrive again.
Yeah.
So, should we go buy some aluminium?
Well, I was just wondering, can we make a paddle? Can we make a paddle steamer?
But this is not a creek. I see where you're going from.
I don't remember what the thing
What would the thing called to spin? Just
Yeah.
a motor or a stepper motor, perhaps?
What's it called? We've built one. I can't remember what it's called.
Yep, it's on the bottom of the radar.
Yeah, what is it? Pivot.
What are you?
Pivot.
Pivot, yeah, that makes sense. Small pivot, which also needs motors. Cool. I will go back to making motors.
So, but Jolly's saying that we will need a prop. Because pivots don't generate momentum?
Okay.
Which is sad.
What about the other type of prop? The one that doesn't go in the water, but out of it.
I wonder what fancy materials we need for them. Titanium? The thrusters? Is there any other way we... I wonder what we can use to impart physics onto this that would make it move.
I was thinking from the angle of, like, plane prop.
Yeah. Well, I think the prop that we're building is a plane prop as well. It's both.
Oh, I got that, but do we have to build the part, given that, as I understand it, the game has some form of aerodynamics and aerodynamic physics in it? Could we not just move things through the air?
Well, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking the pivot would allow us to spin something and generate force by the thing attached to it with aerodynamics.
And I assume we can't do that with a motor.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out what happens with it, I figure.
Yeah, you can't... I don't think you can even place a motor. I don't think a motor is a placeable part.
No, it's not.
So...
But we should be able to power with a battery the pivot, so then we tell it to spin. Two people, surely one of you can push. Oh dear.
Just one guy off the back. Get those legs moving.
Almost made the pivot. Can we push it? Not really.
I was sort of wondering if I can line it up.
Oh. I think I know what Waste is going to try and do.
Yeah, I'm basically... If I can get the back to float slightly, can I make it move forwards without any power at all?
Interesting thought. I'm going to add some more down there. Oh, you're in the process of doing that? Never mind.
Nah.
Oh, I made 2 pivots. Whoops. That would explain where all the parts went.
I have an extra pivot as well. And 3 ground anchors if you want them. Because I clicked too many times. No, okay, so it was worth an investigation to see exactly how physics works.
Hang on. I don't want to make this out of composite. I want to make this out of steel. So we just need a battery now. And we see what happens when this spins through the water. Hey, D. Welcome, Raiders. No, pivots and hinges have infinite force, therefore they don't generate momentum. It won't work for paddles. But why? Oh, that's... Meh. Yeah, but pivots should be propellers. That's what I'm saying. I feel like pivots should be. Like, that's how you should build a propeller. Build a pivot. Yeah, I'm inclined to just do this anyway and see what happens, because I'm curious what it's actually going to do.
He wants to see it flop around.
Yeah, basically.
Meanwhile, I've reconfigured the ore scanner for aluminium when we need it.
Okay, cool. More plastic. We ended up on Earth 3 billion years ago by being partially organic and machine constructs. I'm not sure. I like the concept of it being a an ancient Earth because it's familiar but different. Alright. Queued up most of the parts I need to get to a small battery, and then I'm going to spin this thing and we'll see what happens.
Ah, yes. Of course, it needs power as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. We may need a switch, too, to turn it on.
Yes. I imagine we probably do.
We may even need a computer to tell it how to turn on.
A mini computer or a big computer? Like a mini is going to be enough.
Oh no, it should be okay. It may work without it.
You won't be able to control which direction it goes. It'll just go, but...
Yeah. Hopefully. You're making stuff. You've got all our fancy minerals. Do we see any aluminium nearby?
I haven't turned it on to check. I was getting to the point. I was just checking how much we already had stored so that I could turn off the drill and the crusher and start charging the rover, and then I could turn on the rover so I could see if there was anything nearby.
Gotcha.
There was an order of operations, but then I got distracted trying to make the bits necessary to give you a computer.
That'll happen.
Because they need lots of circuits, and circuits are annoying.
Alright. Do you want to come over here? I may have the parts to test this with a very basic setup.
No, I'm having a watch.
Okay. And nothing. Oh, it's spinning.
Oi.
So it can move us.
Yeah. From up here, it feels like we're going somewhere, but we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, strangely, I think the developer of the game may have been right about how the game
I just want, it's one of these things
I know.
that, you know how you just want to see it as
You
well?
got that far anyway, you built the bits, you might as well put it together and go, all right,
Exactly.
what do you do then?
Exactly. It just, so this means that any of the functional parts, like, ailerons and things like that need to be
Must
made
have.
on proper, like they have to be built on their base part, I think. Then.
Yeah, they must have a specific part that they're built out of.
Yeah.
An aileron control part or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they include control built in. Unsure. We will find out.
I think that's the first physics shortcut that's made me go, "Aw." I know they have to be made somewhere, but that's the only one that's made me go, "Aw."
Cannot batter the environment to death with random contraptions.
Oh. Control surfaces can be made out of blocks, though. It's only a momentum issue with hinges and pivot. So, but Charlie, if I had that spinning, so anything on the end of a hinge or a pivot doesn't create any drag, any atmospheric forces at all, I assume? But stuff on the
what
end...
ailerons use.
But stuff on an aileron does. Can we make a paddle steamer out of ailerons?
Well, guess what they need?
Aluminium?
Yeah.
Bugger.
So, full circle we have come
Yep.
to... Let's go find some aluminium.
Yep, let's do it. We should have enough power to go searching a little bit.
Didn't last long last time, man.
I know, but we got 41%.
Yeah, true.
While we search, I can make another battery, I guess.
That does currently seem to be the the trick.
Our
is
path.
Just
Yeah, just a bit.
consumer society 6 million years before there was one. Quick, let's ruin the world before they even get here. Does that mean underneath, if we dig deep enough, underneath all of the dinosaur bones and whatnot, we eventually just find loads of empty battery casings?
No, they've all been recycled as the tectonic plates have been recycled, so you won't find them. That's why they're missing.
Yeah, fair.
Oh yeah, I can take the one from the boat as well, so we do already have an extra battery.
I feel like calling that a boat is
Okay, the raft.
strong.
The raft, yeah, fair. If you set up the scanner...
Do we have... I don't think we do. But do we have a... No, Brian's gone, Brian's gone. What was I going to say? No clue. Ignore me.
Okay. It's not going to work great for streaming together, but I'll try.
Whee. I forgot about the lean. Oh, hang on, I need to turn the scanner on. Why are you not on? It's not working.
Oh. Did I disconnect it when I had to redo the batteries last time? Yes.
That would do it. Hey! Spin and show me the things.
How dark is
Okay.
nighttime going to be, and will Splitsy find the base again? Nighttime's probably going to be a bit dark.
I
We
have a
might want to put
suspicion
a
it's going to be
light
pretty dark.
on the base.
Hey, you can use your pivot.
Oh yeah, I'll put a spotlight on a
Make it
pivot.
spin.
I'll make
Yeah.
it spin. Yeah. Yay! That's use. Ish. Now I just need to decide what to use the other pivot for.
And what about the one I got?
Well, that's the other one.
Ah, so that's the backup.
Yeah, it's the backup for the backup.
Cool, whoever that was. Yes, it is getting near the end of the day. The shadows are long, and it's blatantly gonna get really dark.
Yeah. Oh. That's a problem. Don't have any way to terminate this wiring.
You got the light you need?
No. I had queued up a
I'll
whole
make
bunch
that.
of production before that, so I did not. Oh no! I don't have enough cable. My spool's run out. Ah. I'm not winning at life today. Yeah, at some point we'll have to make a paint tool so not everything we build is white or shiny.
I mean, at the moment, that might be beneficial. It does stand out from the background pretty well.
True. But so would pink.
Oh, yeah. All right, you convinced me.
Didn't take much. Oh boy. Be good when we have figured this all out.
Good when we first get some automated production going, but I think
Yeah.
we're limited by the fact that we just don't have some of the common resources still.
Yeah, having some automated wiring and plastic. Even just plastic.
Plastic and wires just pumping out constantly would be lovely.
Yeah. So wait for some cable. Can't build a crafter. Oh, we could build a singular crafter, because Wasted does have 1 gold.
I do have a singular gold, yes.
Yes. But we probably need to sort out our uranium first, because we need more power.
I feel like even if we built a singular crafter, we're going to run into something in that chain that needs aluminium.
Yep. I'm in agreement on that. Okay, now I've got cable. So once you've got the light, you can pop it on top of the thing up there.
Yep. I was testing away because someone mentioned, oh, I hope the LOD is far. So I went up quite high because I have a suspicion this game doesn't have typical LOD. If it's all geometry, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have multiple, you have texture LOD, I assume, but you wouldn't have model LOD because there aren't any models.
That's probably a little fast. That'll do. Okay. The servo is the thing is working.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Spins.
It needs 100 LEDs for a spotlight.
Oh, yeah, that takes time.
Yeah, because the LEDs are like diodes and they've got a bunch of components to them.
Speaking of diodes, why don't I order a bunch up myself as well? And now more wires. And more plastic. So it's constantly being produced when I'm not thinking about it.
When you're not doing anything else, yeah.
Yeah, and I just ordered up 10 circuits as well, so that I've got a few of them. I think that's something that over time would just be a habit that would develop. Of just having anytime there's not production, it's like plastic. Plastic.
Over time, you end up with a factory doing it for you, don't you? So then you stop worrying about it, I imagine.
Yeah.
You slowly move over to not doing everything in your own inventory, but doing it in other inventories.
True.
We might want to consider more than one spotlight.
You mean for the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to see the ground.
I mean, we've got our lights.
Yeah.
So it's something. It's not a lot, but it's something. Tell you what, ray trace sunset. Pretty.
It looks pretty good. The colours.
But also the crepuscular rays.
Go and see a doctor about that.
Wasted can sit on the front and be the headlights like he was in Engineer Corps. That's a callback to a long time ago. Such a long time.
LEDs are slow as well.
Yep.
I have 74 of the 100 I need, and I'm going to go for a bath.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that too. Did I just land on your head?
I think so.
Yeah, it did feel that way.
Ooh. Oh, that's the first FPS hit I've seen. Dual light sources.
Ah.
At night, underwater with lots of geometry around.
Interesting. I'm not noticing anything. Oh, maybe a little bit there, yeah. Maybe a touch.
But also, you know me well enough to know that,
You're going to be very sensitive to these things.
not just sensitive to these things, but let's have a look. Yes, the one selected only for RTX 4090 is currently on the performance. Let's switch to the GPU that is not out yet. Oh. Hello.
Yeah, I left things on more default level, even though I probably could push it up a little bit.
That makes a surprisingly big difference. Wow, it's clean.
Admins
Pixels,
can
what pixels?
Admins can adjust time if it gets too dark to deal with. Okay. That may be required, but we'll see. I'm enjoying the sunset at the moment.
Yeah, those last two graphic settings make an enormous difference. Wow. I see why. They're just turning up how many rays, aren't they? Oh, just the dramatic
Now push it up to
change in
good
how many
quality
rays
and
are
see
being
what
cast.
happens. I figure even though I'm running on a 3090, I am also running at 4K, so I'm making things worse
Yeah,
on
I'm
that
still
front.
only 1440 for me.
Because you're running a 4080, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4080 and a 7800 X3D. and we got...
Oh yeah, I forgot you
strong
went to
grid.
AMD.
Yeah, it's correct. It's kind of crazy, really.
Huh. Battery. All right, I've got 2 spare batteries, so we can go driving. Wanted to make more diodes, more wires, plastic. Once those capacitors are done, should we go driving looking for aluminium? Oh wait, no, we did light before we left, didn't we? That's right.
I am making a spotlight now.
Hey!
No, I'm 14 LED shows the other one.
Well, at least if we can get the one on the base, we can use our suit lights until we can build one on the rover.
No, I was... Why did it say I could make a spotlight when I can't? That's not correct.
How does the admin adjust time of day? Oh, F4 to toggle the admin panel.
Dangerous.
I can teleport you. And entities like our grids and things. Interesting. And now I want more. I want to make some LEDs as well because you're convincing me that we're going to run out.
This entire time, I'm only just coming up to having made 100.
Yeah. No, I that's why I'm trying to make some as well, but I figured I'd try and make the batteries first because we needed those too. Need batteries so that we can actually use the rover to go find the aluminium. Yep. Don't worry, we will definitely try night for a bit, but having night for an entire stream isn't really ideal. Which it would be. So it's good to know that we can change out of it once we're tired of the dark.
Slightly worse than that, Mr. Splitsy.
What?
Wouldn't be... It's slightly worse than that, then. It wouldn't be night for the entire stream.
It'd be worse
Night
for
would
the next
begin this stream and end in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But I'm absolutely going to wait until it gets to full dark. And we'll see how much light we get from the moon.
Of course, now we also need to wire up said light.
Yep. I'm going to bring a cable up. Actually, maybe I'll bring a junction up.
Might not be a bad plan, because we've already got cables coming up here.
Yeah. And I'm using up a lot of my cabling, that's why I keep running out. Can I combine 2 spools? Charlie? Is that a thing that can happen?
Huh.
Huh?
What connection points for the spotlight are on the back?
Ah. Can you place it on the top of the block?
No. It always rotates. Its attachment point is back.
Don't you press shift to change the facing? Or something? Isn't there a way to do that?
Okay, yep, that works.
Whoop. Okay, junction box.
Switches have only got 1 output as well, haven't they?
Yes, we'd need a data junction as well. Or another switch, whichever way you want to do it.
I can make a junction by those things. Got the bits on me.
You can empty the spool somewhere and grab it back with another spool. That's what lets you overfill. Okay. I don't know why my voice is going. It's really annoying.
Hey, congratulations. You can turn your jet back off.
Thanks.
I got fed up of balancing up here.
Oh. How do we provide power to something on the other side of a spool? A pivot.
I don't know.
There we go.
I guess like that, and it goes spin. That's probably fine, I guess.
Oh well.
It works. It'll be fine.
Cool. Let's see what it does.
In theory.
Yay!
Whey! We made a light spin. Congratulations, everybody. We are
did.
the best
Now,
engineers.
how far away can we see it from? Oh, it's lighting up a decent amount of the ground, so it should be quite visible.
Currently, it's not that visible, but I think that's because it's still up against a bright sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, all we'd have to do is get a bit off the ground, and you'd
Oh,
be
we can
able to see
increase
it.
the light's power, apparently.
Ooh. Go faster! No, not that one, the other one. How do you power?
V?
Ooh, well, I can colour it as well.
Ooh.
It goes up to 1,000.
Max power.
And...
Well, that's gonna stand out.
I think we'll leave it as white.
I'm surprised you don't want to go a slightly yellow tint.
Yeah, I figure every colour involves taking some of the spectrum away, and therefore the light's less bright.
Fair enough.
White's as bright as it can possibly be.
Yeah, pointing a light back up against the white wall might have been more obvious than having a light that points outward, but
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
this is
I
pretty
don't
good.
think might is the correct.
I'm happy. We should be able to see this if we get some altitude.
Well, we have the advantage that we do have big landmarks in the form of the water as well.
Yes, as long as we stick close to the coast, we'll never get properly lost. In
In theory.
practice, who knows? And you've made a light for the truck?
I am making a light for the truck.
Okay.
It's definitely going to get dark.
Yep. Yep.
Also, look in the other direction. I can't tell where the horizon begins and the sea ends.
I can, but maybe I've got my gamma up higher than you do. Oh, you're pointing that way. Yeah, you're right. It's so perfectly reflective.
It's so reflective you can't see the point it crosses over.
What if you put some glass in front of it to create some refraction of the light? Yeah, we could do stuff like that.
All sounding very fancy.
It also sounds like something we'd more want to do for the truck. What else should I be... Not doing anything, let's make some plastic.
What is a dockable door? That sounds interesting.
I thought that would be for, like, pressurized spacecraft?
Well, not necessarily just spacecraft.
Submarines too.
Yeah? And also the fact that it says dockable suggests that it connects up.
Yeah.
It's not just a pressure seal, or it docks to something.
So are you thinking we make a submarine that just moves and we build a base down where the uranium is?
Quite possibly.
And we just ferry the resources back?
How about we make a car that drives on the bottom? We make a car out of concrete.
We could do that.
Having seen what's on the bottom, I don't think we want to drive down there.
No, it's very unpleasant driving surface. This coastal shelf is a much more pleasant place to drive. Alright, are we ready for lights?
No, I'm still very slowly making LEDs.
Oh, I did manage to make enough that I could make a spotlight. If you want me to make one.
Go for it then. Alright, we're going to need plenty of these in the long run, I suspect.
Yeah.
And part of the problem is I've run out of my base level resources, wire and plastic and so on.
Oh, right, yeah.
Need to do a big queue up of all of those. Almost made it. 72 LEDs out of the 100.
Alright, I have a light. Take it we don't want this one on a pivot.
Not sure that'd help. Unless we build ourselves like a spotlight turret, and I think we might be a bit early for that.
Oh, what was the key to go off grid again?
X.
Thank you.
I have no idea why I can remember that.
Well, I was watching, Bachelli's been putting out some little tutorial videos, and I was actually watching the one that said how to do it, and I still forgot. I was watching that last night.
Same problem here with the old connecting up problem. I do have a high voltage junction if that's of any use.
I was just going to hook it up to the computer.
Oh. Well, aren't you advanced?
And go input.
We can call it AI powered.
Pilot seat. And then I'm hoping that I can use auxiliary 1 and turn it on. I hope that's how that works. This is one thing I'd like to learn how it works. Oh, I have to...
Yeah.
Okay. I can turn it
You have
on,
to
but I
hold
have
it.
to hold down 1. This is what I need to figure out. Pulse toggle node. Thank you. Where's that under? Functions? Pulse toggle. That's what was missing. If I do that to both, is that going to work? It's going to happen. Oh, now I have to press it to turn it off. Yay! Oh my gosh, this is how I would have done the ore scanner, or a basic ore scanner setup. Thank you so much for telling me.
Blinking on and off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me doing that though.
Oh, but it means you could do the same with the ore scanner.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, but even more so, I got to the point using the code on the wiki for how to use the ore scanner to send out a 10-meter pulse. But I didn't know how to make it just do the pulse and then turn itself off. Then do the pulse and then turn itself off. I couldn't make it do that, and that was the bit that I was missing.
Right on the edge of view, 90 degrees to our right. I saw something very briefly. Yep.
Am I in the right head?
I don't know, it pulses quite slowly because we're on quite long range.
Yep.
Yeah, almost dead ahead. Slightly more right than you are, but almost dead ahead.
So I played a little bit of this during the week, but only to the extent of blindly going into the deepest water I could find to try and collect some uranium. And we definitely didn't reach anywhere near our deposit because I found rocks that were 22% uranium.
Ooh.
So,
I did think we hadn't gone quite far enough to actually hit the deposit properly.
So it'll be interesting if when we get to wherever this aluminium is.
This is a big old patch, slightly right again, but it's a big patch of the stuff all over the place, as opposed to like a single good node. This is like
Awesome.
30 nodes.
Well, hopefully it's not up in those
Still ahead,
mountains.
probably about 2k.
Yeah, I think I just lucked my way onto a uranium node when in that safe. So I've got like 300 uranium. I'm like, well, that's my power sorted.
Still a little bit right. You see that little gap in the mountains where there's a little V?
Oh, yeah?
I think that's our line.
Okay. Oh.
You getting squirrely?
Yeah, I was getting squirrely. Yeah, that's better. Turn off my suit lights. Oh!
We're getting, it's about a click 1.25 from where we are.
So it shouldn't be in the worst mountains.
The ride back here is interesting.
I imagine so.
I think we're not... It's not as ropey as it feels like it is. As I'm
it's
doing the
pretty
lean
ropey.
thing on each... Okay, it is then. Roger. Understood. I'll just clench.
Good idea. Oh, this is getting bad up. Oh.
Leslie, do not roll the rover.
I'm trying not to.
Would have been able to give you an update to how close... We're almost there. It's dead ahead, like around that sort of corner bit there. Yeah.
I hope there are surface rocks there, because I'm not seeing any here right now.
A bit to our right. It should be coming right up on it somewhere.
We're gonna need to bring. We may need to bring a drill.
We may need to bring a drill because it is dead ahead of us. Still not quite at it, but it's right here. Basically, we should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm off.
Oh.
We got on a steep enough hill that I just slid off the back. Just getting an update position. I'm going to modify our friend.
Yep. I'll chill.
You.
While you're doing that, I'm going to increase the spotlight.
1500 and... Scanning. Yeah, it's a drill. It's all over the place. We're almost on top of some.
Let's just see if we can see any rocks from the top of this little hill.
It's a big old patch. I'll tell you when we're on top of it. It's just to our right now. Like, nice concentration right here. But,
So,
yeah.
do we have the parts on us to make a drill? Ooh.
I think you can even see it there. Maybe. Just there's some funny texture to this rocks.
Yeah. Right. Pop out.
Splitsy.
It's okay.
All right, we're fine. Might want to turn it off. I don't know how much battery you got left, but yeah.
We have...
Okay,
23.8%.
I can almost make a mining drill, so that's a good start.
Okay. And I have 2 batteries that I've already made in low voltage.
I can make the motors needed for the mining drill.
Okay. So you're working on the drill. I'll work on... I've got a container. I've got a low voltage battery. I'll try and get a high voltage. Made, I guess. No. Just need a toggle button. Low voltage battery, toggle button, container. Oh, I'll make the
No
anchor.
crusher.
Oh no, you've got anchors, don't you?
I've got anchors, yeah. Yeah, I've got anchors, I've got a high voltage junction, I've got a load of cable.
Alright, so I guess I'll pop that down then.
And I got a small pivot if you really want it.
I'll try and make it a bit more level. Rover needs a ground anchor to act as a parking brake. Perhaps. Perhaps.
Are you trying to...
I was trying to see if it would place intersected with the terrain. I assumed it wouldn't, but I was just trying to wonder how
Okay,
we would
that's
go
fine.
about making a level base on uneven ground.
The anchor, I'm guessing.
But the anchor, I think, locks at whatever angle you're at.
Yeah, I was thinking of some way of getting that as the starting block, but even then...
Yeah. Shims.
You need to... Shims.
Yeah, Starkins. Yes.
I've got some behind me if you need. Oh, bags, what do you want? 0.1 mil? 0.2 mil? 12,000 shims later.
Alright, I'll just place it crooked then and we'll just deal.
You really do look like you're trying to drop that on my head.
I was trying to place it near you. I was on purpose. I was trying to be helpful. Apparently you don't want my kind of help.
Right, we want this a bit up as well, don't we?
We shouldn't need a huge amount of it initially, so hopefully the low voltage battery will be enough, but I'll work on a high voltage
How
one.
does
anyway.
the drill and the cargo box connect together?
Just by the big grey cable.
Okay, so it's a cable you put down afterwards,
Yep,
Roger.
yep.
I was just checking that. I wasn't going to need to line it up properly. So...
And I can move that container anyway. Nice. Which I will do. Make this neater.
we need a switch as well, don't we?
Yep. I've got one for the drill. We can, if you got one for the anchor.
What's it actually called? It's not called a switch.
Toggle button.
Toggle button. Yeah.
It's taken me a little while to remember that, but I've made a few now that it's stuck, finally.
We are anchored.
Excellent. And we are drilling. And we're going to have to process, and it's
Show me
got
the money.
10% aluminium.
10% aluminium. Success.
Yeah. Hooray.
Now, next problem. How are we going to find this place again?
A light?
You know what I mean? It's just admitted, you know, that's cool. Now we have to leave here again to process stuff.
Yeah, and we need 100 aluminium.
Yeah, so this will take a hot minute.
Yeah.
Although 10% aluminium, pretty good.
Yeah. I'll start processing that bit. Yeah, I guess we could... I do wonder how visible this is from over at our base.
Well, I can't see our base, so probably not that visible. Our base is the easy to see one, and I can't see it. So yeah, I don't think we can. I can't see the light. I can't see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make it out at all either. Even with zooming in. I would have thought I'd be able to make out the light from this distance. Yeah, it probably is behind the little bit of hill there. Just going
The
to
sound
see
of
if I...
both jetpacks starting at the same time.
Oh, no, wait, I can see it over there. I was looking the wrong direction.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I can see the light from it, can't see the base, but the base is dark. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we see this place from the base? No, we're behind a hill.
So we need to just get a little bit higher and then we'll be able to see it. If we built on top, if we built something, a beacon on top of that peak over there, but then the battery's eventually going to run dry. And we're not going to be able to see this anymore. So that's a problem too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm with you.
This makes me think we should turn our rover into a mining rover. So we don't have to leave anything here.
I think when we get back with the aluminium, that should be the next goal, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave this running for that journey so that when we come back it's already filled up. We just collect the stuff, but get that thing converted into a mining rover, and that means a drill in the middle, I think, as you learnt.
Yes. I do have enough aluminium now for a propeller.
Nice.
I processed 1,000, and so I do have enough. So we could modify it now.
If we do it here, we potentially run out of stuff while doing it. Is the only thing.
True. Oh, I see what you're doing. Just making at least some sort of a...
Just making something that sticks up high enough that you can at least see it.
Yep.
Was the thinking.
Yep.
Very, very basic, but hey.
We've always got the ore scanner to help us find this again. You should grab at least as much stone as is there now, so that we've both got a bit of aluminium on us.
Ooh, and I am out of oxygen and hydrogen.
Me too. Almost. I've run out of water, so I'll run out of that soon. We can make little canisters to fill as extra bonus, but for me it didn't make enough of a difference at this stage to be worth doing.
Yeah, to be honest, we definitely want to go back and do it there, because ideally, whatever we do runs off a high voltage setup, not this low voltage one.
Yeah. Which means we need those extra RTGs so that we can charge the high voltage battery.
Yep. Okay.
Actually, how far was I from being able to make a high voltage battery? I'm not that far from making one. I just need more capacitors. If you want to wait here until I make one and then we can do a bit of a boost of it.
We might as well, then when we come back we'll get a decent amount.
Is there a compass at all? I don't believe so.
There are beacons, though. Not sure if they do what I think they do, but they do exist.
I imagine they do, but
Part
we
of
probably
me
need a scanner thing to find them.
Part of me suspects you need a computer system running to scan for the beacons.
Yeah. Drop a trail of frames to follow back. Minecraft style.
The old breadcrumbs. No, you need a Minecraft style. You just take the top off of every tree you go past. You can look from the distance and go, oh, look, the deforested line. That's where I came.
Since the moon is geosynchronous, you could use the moon to help navigate as a north or something marker. But it is fairly up, which makes it difficult to determine where exactly south would be.
Oh god, I don't even want to think about navigating by the sky when watching a synchronous moon and stuff. No, thank you.
Alright, high voltage battery being made. Although we've probably got enough aluminium for us to do what we need for the moment anyway. Oh, it was the lead we needed for the crusher. That's right. Because maybe we don't want to leave a high voltage battery here running, doing this. Because it'll automatically be, then we'll have to manually process it ourselves.
Yep. Yeah, we need to set it up better and just take back enough that we've got some.
Yeah. I've got 278 aluminium ore on me now. I'll chuck the high voltage battery down just so that you can grab a pile too. And then I'll detach it.
Hmm.
There we go. You want to grab a couple of thousand? Just looking at.
Having a quick look to see if I can modify our ore scanner file to also scan for beacons in a different color.
Ah. I'll be back in just a sec. Need to take a quick bio break.
No worries. No, the crusher back at base does need to be fixed so that we can manually load it, because yeah, when we get back with this stuff, we can't put it in the crusher at the moment. We have to manually process it because of how the base stuff is set up. The crusher's no more efficient than doing it yourself, is it? And I can't crush anything at the moment anyway because I don't have water. No electrolysis. I understood that, Charlie. Specifically, our setup at our other, the main location has this box and the drill and the crusher so close together that we can't run another conveyor in, so it needs fixing when we get back there. There might be a junction, yeah. It's worth having a look. I assume there will be. Yeah, item junction.
The sound of the drill working on high voltage. I think we've got enough.
Goes burr. Yes. Yeah, I think we do. I've got a fair bit on me, but can't process it at the moment because I don't have any water.
Oh yeah, I can't either.
I'll get 356 aluminium out of this.
Alright. Let me take this high voltage battery back with us.
To be honest, do we want to take this whole thing apart? We could use its bits to modify the rover.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, let's just not leave any of it behind.
It has done its job.
Mm-hmm. Go. That's our form of mobile mining. Yeah, we set up a new camp every time we stop.
Flat pack mining base.
Presume you're ready to go?
Yep. I am, and while simultaneously on the second screen, now having some of the documentation for Xenon code up, because we knew we were going to end up here eventually.
Yeah, that's why that's why I asked if you wanted to play this, and thought, yeah, this probably isn't ready for some of the other people I play with, or we play with.
I could see Capac disappearing off into the distance relatively quickly.
Yes, and never coming back.
Orange speck just gets further and further away. Yeah, the journey down is a little bit more comfortable than the way up.
But Charlie, the gamma is probably higher on your end because I actually have gamma boosted for the sake of encoding shenanigans. Zeesh.
All right, we're going to need to work on this rover. Understood.
This is a bit closer to what I'm saying. I'll probably turn it off for this because the UI doesn't need it. Thanks, Mackle. Thank you for the Prime sub. It's always a... I imagine Wasted feels similar about this. It's always a challenge balancing between what looks nice in terms of blacks and what's gonna encode better for Twitch.
Yeah, ABC coming soon though, so... I watched the first 4K 60 FPS stream on Twitch the other day.
Okay.
Using the new built-into
AV1.
OBS, AV1, like automatic configuration stuff that they've been working on where all the load is on your end.
Yeah, it's making me a bit tempted to... Like, I mean, my stream rig's currently running at 1080, so I won't be able to do a lot of that, but what I was thinking about doing was possibly getting an Intel, one of the Intel cards, because they're bang for buck, really quite a decent get for a secondary rig like that.
Yep,
And can do AV1.
No question.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the 5 gift subs.
Problem with that is, as it currently stands, the Twitch clever people that have far too valuable companies made clever moves. The AV1 experiment OBS plugin, etc., that's hitting Twitch has been made in partnership with NVIDIA. So, as it stands, that AV1 functionality only exists for 40 series cards.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope.
Well, that's a bit obnoxious.
It is very obnoxious, but basically it looks like NVIDIA went up and went, here's a bunch of cash, here's a bunch of code we made, now keep it locked to us for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's what NVIDIA does, and it's what these companies kind of have to do, because NVIDIA's software more than hardware, really. But it's like, there was a hope for some genuine, hey, an Intel card would be useful here. I will consider getting one. No.
No. Sorry.
Dang it.
I mean, it's bad news all around because, you know, I'm sitting there looking at this going, oh, I'm excited. This sounds really cool. You know, maybe I'll give it a go. Wait a second. 40 series only. But I don't
That
have
means
the
we
40
need one for
series
a
card
40
in my
series.
stream
Yeah.
rig.
It means
So-
basically getting a 4060 or a 4070 just for your stream rig, which is
Which is what?
beyond
No,
what
that's
I can reasonably
mind-blowing.
do.
Right,
Alright.
first things first, we should rearrange this.
Okay. In what way?
Well, as it currently stands, we can't put stuff we come back with in for processing.
Yeah, so we need to make those pusher things that we didn't do last time.
So we need to put a connector in there so that we can tube it all up, which I was working on quietly. Yep, I've got one. Item junction.
Ah, but we also need something to push the items into the crusher. Because right
Okay.
now, we have the drill doing the pushing into the crusher, but we would need a separate thing to push from a container to the crusher.
Okay, do you know what said thing is cool?
I do
I'm
not
gonna scroll
recall.
down.
Conveyor. There we go. Joel Skunk, no, I'm not running a 4080, I'm running a 3090.
Item conveyor. Oh, they're easy. I'll get one of those as well.
So I can start that now. Alright, what could I do with this to rearrange it?
Okay, so the easy way of searching is to search for what you're looking to manipulate. So you just search for item and it brings up all the stuff related to items.
Oh. Really? Oh no, it's
seems
got
to-
item in the name. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Is it seems like a better way of doing it than go
Yeah.
searching for conveyor and then searching for junction and
Yeah. I've got a... Yeah. So are you happy if I start heavily modifying the rover?
I almost want to change the chassis.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Maybe I'll build a new one and transfer things across to it.
Given that the actual frame itself isn't expensive in the slightest, that might be a better way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit top heavy. But yeah, you also said that's the largest wheel block we have, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That's the big one.
That is the wheel block. The small one's more like a caster.
Yeah, rear like tail wheel for a plane or something.
Yeah, the anchor is retractable, so you can put one on the rover, yes. Do you want me to... Well, you were planning on doing 6 wheels before, so maybe if I focus on getting a few more wheels made, I can then actually set out a chassis with 6 wheels. Which may
It's a
make
contact
us...
with the ground, generally helpful.
And I could make it...
Yeah.
Instead of making this based off the frame width, I could make this a little bit more sort of the balanced width that we would be going for, which is probably about another half frame width wider than the current setup.
Yeah, the length to width ratio on that's horrible.
Yeah, being 2 to 1.
Yeah, something like that. It's not good. Not good.
Okay, so yeah, I can work on that. And I want more wheels, which means more screws. The rover is big enough, could do a fold-down mining platform rather than a trailer. I think that might be beyond us at the moment.
I'm not even sure if a trailer sounds like a very good idea, honestly.
Yeah, any of that sounds terrifying.
And I think for this one, to start off with, we'll probably just lean on making sure the drill's in the middle so it doesn't roll over. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Drill is heavy.
Oh, wait, I have to build these differently then. So I might just build a bit of a frame out of composite blocks then. Like just an outline first. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh. Trying to remember what it was what I'm trying to do here. Add a cube to a build. Drag resize plane. Determined by the block face that you're aiming at. Using the mouse wheel, we'll scale it towards that normal. I was trying to extend this beam. Yeah, but Jolly, I did actually watch the tips and tricks video you made. But I watched it just before I went to sleep last night, and I've apparently forgotten it all. Thank you. There we go. How expensive are flying vehicles? Probably less bad now that we've got aluminium.
Oh, it has to run. Ignore me.
So, wasted. What do you think about that as more of a sizing?
I mean, yeah, better. And still makes me want bigger wheels.
It really makes me, yeah. I completely with
It's
you.
like, wow, that is a huge chassis for some tiny wheels, but I guess we'll just have lots of them.
Yep.
That's the answer, right?
That's usually your answer, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's the truth.
Now, I might not lift it quite so high as the one that we've made. I may just do a block less than that, perhaps. Oh yeah, not too high drill needs to reach the ground. Ah. Just do that. So we get the style points, but we don't have all the issues, and I should have been setting a symmetry mode. Oh, I'm not going to be able to use a symmetry mode. Unless I can move the symmetry point? Because we've done a funny size, it might not like me. I think I'll have to redo the frame around the symmetry point. Dang it!
Hey,
Yay.
I understood how the thing works.
Hooray.
It's ugly, but it functions.
Well, I'm redoing everything I just did because I needed to do it with symmetry on.
Whoops.
But it was super quick. Because now I've got symmetry. And I know better what I'm doing. Actually, then maybe that's the way to go. Just a little bit of a lift like that. Should make it easier for me to get any wiring hidden in it too. I can hear your jetpack periodically. I think. Or it's the drills I
think
can
it's
hear?
the rock crusher.
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
It's a little thing every time it successfully crushes a bit of something coming in.
Alright. You okay if I start dismantling the existing rover, or should I leave it intact
Yep.
and try and
No, go
duplicate
for
it?
it.
Do you want more lift than what I've just given it? Should I push the wheels down another block?
It depends. If you don't plan to hang anything out the bottom, it might be all right. I'm just worried about what happens when we crest a rise.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I'll go a little bit higher. I'll go one block higher. Oops. Mackle, I don't think we're going to make this one so big that we've got an internal space in it. I think that's a bit much, mate. But yes, there are lights. You can see our spotlight turning from time to time. This is how we find our way home. Yes, agreed. I agree with Wasted. Bigger wheels. Always bigger wheels.
Big as your head.
I want to stand next to the wheel and feel small. Do I need discs? Alright, that's that started. Now. Need a driver's seat and we need a scanner's seat so the Wasted can be seated while watching the scanner, because I presume that's what you'd rather.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd feel a lot less sick if you start to get up speed and go over the rough terrain. It's a little bit nauseating.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I do want the drill to be pretty well perfectly centered on the rover, don't I?
I think we kind of need it to be.
Yeah.
Now, it dawned on me, do you think the connector tubes are capable of attaching to moving parts the same way the wires are?
Probably.
Because if they are, we might want to consider
labels.
putting the drill on a piston. Yeah, all fancy.
You want to put the drill on something that lifts it up and down?
Potentially, because then we can... I don't know, I'm a little worried that if we just stick this on the bed of the car, it won't reach the ground.
It's possible.
I mean, we can just try it, and if it does, then it does, great, but if it reaches the ground, won't it also collide with the ground?
I don't know. Just trying to decide where to put you.
Meanwhile, I am working on redoing our power system on the base and building us a crafter.
Awesome.
Because I made a mess, and I want to fix it now.
Yeah, I possibly want to place the scanner and then wasted seat. That might make more sense. Okay, now, how do I build blueprints again? It was... what was it again? Man, it's only been a week and I'm already forgetting stuff.
To do...
Too many games. To forgetting how to do blueprint. It was the blueprint tool.
Oh, right. Yeah. That one I don't know. You were the one that figured that out last time.
Open. No, Steam. Oh, how expensive is this to build? Need an RTG. There's a ray tracing demo thing that I thought you would be amused looking at. That's basically got a spinning diamond in the middle of it.
Oh, shiny.
Now, is this thing heavy? I don't think this is very heavy.
Which bit? We know the drill is.
Not the drill, the ore scanner.
I don't remember it being very heavy. I could still jump on the back of the vehicle and it had an effect.
Wait, what happened to my mini computer? Why isn't it counted as part of this build? I have a mini computer. Huh? Do I have to blank the mini computer somehow? Ha. Remove HDD. Okay, so I gotta place it down and then do that. Okay.
I'd forgotten about the hard drives.
Okay, I just want to make sure this is in the center. that's about where I want that. Yeah. Think that'll work. Now. Waste its chair so that he can actually see the screen.
Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, the reboot button is on the opposite side to what we would like. I may... Huh. I wonder if I could... I wonder if I'll break all of this if I move the mini computer to the other side.
Well, you can remember how it's wired. Probably not.
Yeah.
Screenshots.
So then I can remove that. And I can use my drone and I can put all back in. Oh, actually, I already don't know which devices things were wired to, so I've got to rebuild this again.
Instant.
Instant regret. Okay, let's try that again. And I've got to place down the... Am I just magicking hard drives into existence now as well? I think I might be.
Nice. I'll be back in 2 secs, dude. I'll grab a quick drink. I've got my crafting list full.
But Charlie, I was more thinking that if Wasted while seated could have access to the code button so that he can modify the range of things. That's why I was thinking of flipping it. And that might be useful. I know he can open it and keep it there, but that assumes that he's opened it before he sat down. Which I think would be better if it's just available. Okay, so let's have a look. And plus, this is the first little customization of this build, and I kind of like that idea. So we've got the red through to that. That's fine. That can stay there. The data port that we're connected to is... Where's the number on this thing? Third one down on the right-hand side. And this one goes to the... Where does that go to? I think that's to the pivot. I start by actually removing these bits. If I take the white blocks out, I've got to rebuild them all, though, which is not exactly what I want to do. Remove these ones on the front. So what I need to see here is where the data cables are connecting to the mini computer, because I want to connect to the correct bit.
I don't know why I didn't see this before. Look at me a sec. As your drone self? Oh, as your drone self.
Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Very strong battery is not included vibes.
I didn't ever play that.
It was a movie.
Clearly. Hit V on components, it tells you which port. Ah. Port 0. Okay, so pivot is connected to port 9. And I'm going to write these down because I'm going to forget every single one of them. Pivot to port 9. Dashboard to port 0.
You should watch that movie at some point. It's cute.
Probably. What else we got in here? Ah, I could have done it from this end. And ore scanner to port 8. Okay, now I can move this thing. Yeah, Short Circuit, absolutely great movie. Loved it. Was one of my favorite movies growing up. Short Circuit.
In which case, you will very much enjoy Batteries Not Included.
Okay, dashboard to port 0.
It's from basically the same era and
Yeah.
not a dissimilar movie.
Pivot to port 9. And scanner to port 8. And I did that.
Sounds a little bit like you're doing announcements in like some supermarket somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say it out loud so I don't stuff it up. Which I've already done. I've just made an absolute meal of this. Pivot is on 9. Dashboard. It's on 0. Scanner. It's on 8. And it should work. It should work. I think. Oh, excuse me guys, sorry. Ah. Hate it when I misclick and mute. Don't realize until after I've done the thing I was trying to mute for.
At least you're getting it the right way around.
I didn't the other day. I did a you.
What do you mean, did a me?
What do you mean? What do I mean with that?
That's what I say. At least you did it the right way around. AKA, I know some people that manage to get it wrong to the point where they unmute for the thank you for the subscription and then remute themselves. That's what I was talking about.
Oh. Okay. So, hopefully, you're seated here. Ooh. You can kind of hit the code button. Oh, you can hit the code button. Oops. I want to type F. So you can...
I don't make changes to it that frequently.
But I figured at least being able to hit it while being able to see it and also being able to look straight ahead rather than...
Ooh, fancy.
Figured that position was about right. And then I thought I'd try and put my seat in a similar position where I can see the scanner-ish. Actually, no, I probably don't want to be able to see the scanner. I need you to tell me where I'm going. It makes it more fun.
Eyes on the road, Mr. Splitsy.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be looking at screens. That would just distract the hell out of me. I'd spend the entire time trying to watch the scanner out of the corner of my eye.
I was about to start doing styling work, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that. I should get this functional
Agreeables.
first.
You know what we could put on it?
What was that?
Given we have a rather large number of them at the moment.
No?
Both a combination Shremek and stability system.
What?
Well, much like you get with, so with self-righting mechanism, Robot Wars style, for flipping ourselves back the right way up again.
Yep.
And then maybe if you put that on both sides, you could unfold them both at the same time and use them a bit like cranes use the extendable legs.
Yeah.
Kind of give ourselves a bit of stability.
Yeah. Could do that.
Do you want the drill? I have the drill.
Yeah, let's make a platform for it. Probably there. I'm gonna slap it in the middle and see how it fits.
Yeah, so if one Amazon delivery for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the drill is pretty short. May not reach. Also, that's not quite right. I need to bring it further forward.
So what have we got that would move things in that sort of direction?
There we go. That's pretty centered.
Hmm.
Hmm?
We have hinges and pivots, but I don't actually think we have a
Piston.
piston equivalent.
Yeah.
I mean, weight-wise, that looks good, but it I don't know. Does it reach? It doesn't look like it's going to.
It doesn't look like it's going to, no. Even if the drills don't have a collision, I like the idea of having a hole for it.
Yeah, I'm entirely with you.
Yeah. Style points matter. Style points matter. So I'm also going to put 2 containers on, just in case we do need to do load balancing.
It seems to be pretty conscious. I mean, when I jump on the vehicle, you can see it move.
Yeah.
Just from my weight. So, I mean, I say just from my weight. If it actually added up the weight of what's in my inventory, then it should definitely be moving.
Yeah. Now, you built some item things. Junction. That's what I should make. What a great way to cap the night. Scotch egg, a pint, and 2 of your favorite streamers.
Scotch egg and a pint. Nice.
I don't think I've ever actually had a Scotch egg. Not really a
Pretty
thing
British thing.
Yeah, but
I would imagine it's one of our. We do like wrapping things in other things and then wrapping that in something so you can eat it with your hands.
But also, you know, Australia is quite heavily influenced by pretty British things. So, wouldn't
And then some's
surprise me.
not.
Yeah. Some makes it here, some doesn't. Thought I'd make your seat feel safer than the one that Shaq gave you all those years ago.
I do have a propeller I can put behind it.
Oh, you made the all proper already?
Oh, no, actually. I keep getting distracted. I get partway through making something, don't have the parts for it, queue up the parts for it, and then while I'm waiting for the parts, I decide I'm going to do something else.
Cancel the parts, and then...
Don't cancel the parts,
Or
but I
just
use some of the other parts. Not the ones I'm making, but some of the other parts, the thing I need.
Yep.
And then the end result is, I'm back to doing the things again. I am going to make this prop now before I forget. What I was making was a mini computer, because I need a mini computer to go in the... While simultaneously trying to make enough stuff to tear this entire cargo network down and do it again. It's awful, and given that it's only going to scale up from here...
We are very much at that stage of learning this game of making all those mistakes that you then go, oh, that's what I need to do differently this time. Or next time.
I'm just looking at it and thinking, okay, we very clearly going to have inputs and output flows and things like that, which means you've got a bit of Factorio / Satisfactory going on here, which means we probably want something that's approximating your main bus.
Yeah. I can see that being a thing.
Because I suspect you can only have a crafter working on one item at a time, so you're going to end up wanting multiple crafters all pulling from the same resource queue and so on.
Yep. It's not the best idea, but it's an idea. And it's working. I did a thing that you're probably going to hate, but I still think I like it. I put the battery, I lifted it up slightly, which not great for center of mass, but...
You did it for the wiring, didn't you?
I did.
Slowly revising my thoughts on what I do to this base. It's going to all be neatly organized except for one wall where there is a crazy web of wires that just go everywhere.
Yep. Can see that being a thing we should do. Should waste sit between the batteries? Just staring straight at the screen? Is that going to be a horrible viewpoint? No, probably not actually. Your feet fit. Should I have
I don't need to see. I don't need to see forwards.
Yeah.
You're doing that bit.
Yeah, I'll likely have to redo my driving program anyway. Because it's, this has 6 wheels and the last one only had 4. Just trying to think about these batteries. Not sure I like where I'm putting them. But I was trying to move...
True, but you don't necessarily need to steer the inner set, don't forget. The middle set.
True, but I was thinking of providing power to them.
Yeah, power at least, but might be a bit more simple at least that way around.
Alright, I'm going to put the computer at the... I think we're going to put the computer at the back. Because we don't actually need it Like, you don't need to be able to see it other than to turn it on in the first place.
Your computer?
Yeah, the driving
Yeah.
one.
No, the big one.
Get all my composite blocks back. Put the small batteries on the bottom. Yeah, but we were trying to give some ground clearance, so decided didn't want to do that. Oh, that's a bit neater. Let's do that for all of them. And this is where things get dangerous, when I start messing with style instead of actually finishing the build first.
It does ooze style.
Shut up. I was just trying to make the wheel attachments look a little bit nicer.
We need to spend a little bit of our aluminium on some ailerons and get it some active braking. That's what we need.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now I
one
need to...
benefit of the small wheels is they do end up looking quite rovery.
Yeah, it does look very Mars rover, Moon rover-ish.
And I noticed that we do have some angular sensors, so you might be able to pull off some rocker bogey.
Yeah,
Maybe?
with a bit of work, probably could. A lot of work.
A lot of work, yeah.
Okay, making a bunch of things. That's good. So, hang the prop off the back so you have a proper amphibian. Oh. We could try and see what happens with this if we drove it into the water.
Seems fine to me.
It is all made of composite. It might float.
Suddenly, we've discovered a reason why we might have wanted to keep the other rover intact. Would have been our test case.
Yeah. Now, do I want all of these 3 batteries connected to each other so the power is fully shared, or should I keep the high voltage one independent because it's the drill? Probably independent so that we don't get...
That seems to make
Isolated.
sense if you have it independent, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you have one of those anchors you made?
I think I still got some left.
So I
One
should-
second. Yeah.
Go. Where should I mount anchor? Squeeze it in there. No. If I stick it on the front, maybe I will. Sure it won't interrupt the scanner at all? Nope. I don't like it. Don't like it there. I don't want to move the whole drill apparatus back, but I can't now. Yeah, it's got to go where it is. Okay. Won't move that. I'll just stick it on the back now. We can do dual props if we want to do props. Oh. That'll do. No, it won't. Still didn't do it right. That's the size I want. There we go. Completely clear of the ground. So, computer now needs to go on. Doesn't need to be particularly accessible, I wouldn't have thought. Just need to be able to click run. But also kind of want it to be somewhere easy for the cabling. It's not heavy, I'll put it over the side. Alright. Cables. Where are you up to, Wasted?
I have a crafter made. Now I am taking apart the mess that's here in order to rebuild most of it.
Okay. The cabling over here is indeed a disastrous mess.
Don't worry, that wasn't the only disastrous mess. So was all the connector stuff that I did.
Ah.
So that's basically why it's all coming apart, is because it was all a mess now, and I couldn't stand it any longer. So I'm going to go and fix it. It starts off by putting the power into somewhere sensible. I'm
Fair
just
enough.
figuring that out.
Junctions. I need junctions. Low voltage junctions. Let's make two of
I
those.
built a door. I don't know why, but
Oh, you built a door? Oh,
not
doorway.
an actual door, just a hole in a wall. But there you go.
I like it though.
We can get in and out.
We have an out and an in, but I'm not sure which side is which.
That can be fixed with the label gun.
Did notice you'd been playing around with that. Those need to be connected to each other and then connected to this. That way I can remove those batteries without having to redo all of the wiring like that mistake I did last time. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Serial. I removed the drill earlier and I have now disconnected from the splitter. I'm going to need to use my drone. There we go. Fixed. Temp. Sure. Noted.
Needed a box of books, but just in case I need to put stuff in.
All right, time for drone fun to get internal wiring done. That looks pretty internal. One wheel connected. I guess I want 6-wheel drive as well, don't I?
6-wheel drive, probably a good plan. And again, I don't think you need 6-wheel steering, but drive, yeah.
No. I was thinking 6-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering, maybe? Is that all made nice and internal? Yes, it is. Pretty. Yeah, I need to make sure I've got 4-wheel steering so that when I inevitably get stuck on a rise, whichever wheels are touching the ground can steer. That's a good point. That's the 3 wheels hooked up. Now we need to attach the computer to power. What else needs power? I need power running down to the scanner. I think that's all I need power connected to, so that should be enough junctions. Cool. I did something right by accident. Yay. Wasted, you've been playing with colors and labels.
I have.
Have you tried to label a wire or a thing like that?
No. No, I have not. I haven't tried to label or color a wire. Let's have a look.
You can?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't label them.
Right.
Colorization, no worries. Do you want a paint tool? They cost nothing to make, so.
All right. I get that. At this point, I'm happy with the colors as they are. I was just curious. Got brought up in chat and I was like, oh. I assume I can, but I knew you had the tool already made, so I figured I'd just ask. Oh, I bollocksed that up the last turn. Dang it. And should not have allowed myself to do this neatly. I should have just done this quickly. Then we would have had it for ages and it would have all been ugly.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll replace it though. And like, no, though, no, we won't. You know we won't.
There we go. Well, we did replace the entire rover build, so we did replace that stuff. Then we'll get so many RTGs that we're like, maybe we should make a flyer, and then we'll replace the whole rover.
Sounds good to me.
Hey. And once we're flying around, we can replace the whole base. Gonna be
He's
like
keen
that.
already.
Oh! Grr. Ugh.
I have no
So
expectations for this base to last more than about 5 minutes before we're like, right, tear it all down, do it again.
Yeah, I guess I'm expecting the rover to be a bit more annoying to rebuild constantly, so we'll keep it a little bit longer. Okay. Finally, got the wheels all connected. To power. Still have to do their data connections.
Quick and easy as that.
Yep. Quick and easy. Like everything I ever build.
You wouldn't be playing if it was quick and easy.
Yep. I'd be bored. Right, one chair hooked up. I'm just going to connect your scanner.
Button for droney mode.
F2.
Thank you.
Is the power from the battery divided to each terminal? So that would mean you only get 25% power to the junction box. That is 25% divided for each wheel. Yes. Yeah, that is a problem. Eh. No, that means I have to redo all that cabling. So I need a junction for each wheel. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see.
Brutal.
We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to change it until we've actually proved to ourselves that it's bad for our purposes. Right. I mean, I can always attach the high voltage one to some of the rear wheels so that we can get like super rear wheel driving. And just leave the other ones on low power.
I like the sound of this already. Now we're making race cars.
LEDs. That's what I was making. So start here, go down, go through the body, all the way to here. One wheel. Getting a little bit quicker at this internal cabling thing.
Yeah, it's just keeping an eye on your orientation when you're inside a block. Where am I
Yeah.
exactly?
But also building so you don't have lots of internal walls within the blocks. Trying to build from as few blocks as possible. So that was one of the things that made it really hard for that the first rover, is that I built out of so many little pieces and they all still had their internal facings.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am running into a little bit of that right now. Right. Ah, yes, I built this out of a bunch of different bits, and so now hooking it all together isn't working very well.
Yep, work. And remembering to pop outside from time to time to make sure you're not popping through when you don't want to. Oh, that's too far. Okay, that's the right-hand side wheels connected. Let's get the left ones. Then, in theory, once I set up the driving program, we should be good. It'd be possible to place solar panels on the containers. Well, the downside of solar is, it's dark.
For a while.
Yeah.
That's not going to change for a bit.
There we go. Oh. Huh? What? Okay. How do I deal with this situation? I don't have enough cable to finish this, but I do have a whole extra spool. Oh, okay. Just do that. Okay. Cool. Just swap the new spool into the slot.
Okay. What? I am slightly regretting my decision to get involved with this, but hey, let's go.
Doing all the production stuff, you mean?
Well, just reworking this in a way that is vaguely neat.
I feel your pain. Believe me.
I should have known what I was gonna be like. There's two options. Don't care at all, or care way too much. Not really much in the
Pretty
middle.
much. Okay, did I get that out of the spotlight? Not yet. And then I need a junction. Got a junction. Oh, I hit the drill again. Oh, right. Forgot how that worked. It's a nice feature. Wasted, have you started looking at how you get different ratios of slope in a block?
Different ratios of...
A slope.
No.
You can just drag
Should
it
I be?
out to whatever ratio you want.
Ew. Well, isn't that funky?
Yes. Just leave that like that for now. Why was I doing that? Oh, right. I was doing that so I could put spotlights on the front. Kind of want them embedded in, but then I've got to redo my entire thing because I got to remove that whole block. I'm going to do it. Oh, that's not right. That's better. Actually, I don't like that. I'm going back to what I had before. Let's squeeze this anywhere in here. Not really. Tail lights. Oh man, I don't think Wasted can appreciate this. I don't think I want to put the effort in to make tail lights.
Yeah, I'm with you.
100 LEDs for each one. I don't think I'm doing that yet. Also, I'm not going to use this junction. I'm going to need to put a power junction in for these two lights. Oh, no. Ugly. Why? Why? Use a dashboard for tail lights, all free. Ah. Cheeky. I'm here in jetpacking. Wasted's no longer no clipping.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm jetpacking when I can just go drone mode.
To get your sense of scale back. That's why I keep doing it.
No, this was even worse because I was legitimately trying to balance at a like a height halfway up this thing, going, this is really annoying. Not that helpful.
Oh. Grr. Not doing well with this last set of data cables. I'm failing badly. And because everything else is right, I have to do these right. There we go. No! Why? Fix one, realize I've stuffed up another. There we go. The odd exposed cable gives the build character. I haven't... No, I can't resign myself to that yet.
Wow!
I can't resign myself to that yet.
Brutal.
I'm not there yet. There we go. Clean. Enough. Now I need to get another low voltage junction. If I do that, grab that, and then I remove that. Yeah. I just need to figure out where I can get exactly 4.5 meters.
Exactly, 400. Do you need... You're doing matched length wiring now?
To try and put my spools back together as one spool.
Ah, I got you.
Ah, 0.3 is enough. Close enough. Next time you could wire up first, then cover all the sins afterwards. Yeah. It's a valid option if you've got the design in mind of a, like, as long as you run all the cables in the same spot and then just cover them up with blocks at the end. May well be easier, actually. Use mouse wheel when passing wires to change the pathfinding suggestion. Ah, yeah, that probably would have been useful for some bits if I did that as well.
That's very good to know.
Because I've just been forcing it to do things by making more and more attachment points.
Yeah, same here.
It is funny the habits you develop in gaming that mean you just do things certain ways. And you're like, oh yeah, if it works, it works. Don't even think about coming up with another solution for it. Nope. Nope. And that, please. No, why? This should be my last cable.
Oh, gosh.
I've done so much wiring in this thing. I'm just so desperately trying to get it right. Please, 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 please. Ah.
I'm guessing that was a nope.
Nope.
Small suggestion that perhaps it's nope.
Is that clear? That's clear. All right. Good. Let's go. Oh, you don't do that. Here. Please, 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 please. Yay! Oh my god.
Congratulations, Mr. Splitty. You have wired the vehicle. Does it all work?
I have no idea. I haven't tested
God.
any of it at any stage.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if it's going to, well, yeah, I don't know if it's going to work at all. But it's on the ground now.
The release has happened. He's free.
Yep. Got to set up the software though. Hardware should be fine, but software needs to be set up. Thanks, Mackle.
I too shall take a bath.
Yeah, I could set up some sort of switch to add the high voltage to the wheels and have it toggle on off at various times. I could do that, yes. Still haven't even hooked up the drill to the... Wait, did I hook up the drill to the computer? No, I haven't done that yet. Oh. I'll do that as well. That's at least fairly close by, so it shouldn't be too hard. Okay. New program. Let's see what I can do here. We need input from pilot seat. Let's start with forward, backwards. Output to wheel. Output to wheel. To wheel. I don't know which side needs to be negated, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Name the program main, the computer will start it on reboot. Yeah. There was something else I saw you do, Charlie, with the specifically with this UI that I don't know what the shortcut was to do the scaling on here. Only zoom out in nodes. Oh, I thought I'd seen. Yeah. Wonder what screen I was thinking of. Math. Negative. Okay, let's see which way I go. Hey, it's the correct way around.
You getting drive from all wheels?
I think so. I should be. For how heavy this thing is, I think it's moving fast enough. Code can zoom in more. Ah. I've got a hard drive in this already. I put one in earlier. Okay, so now I need input, pilot seat, left and right. That should go to there, 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 and there. Give that a try. Oh no, I need to invert that, otherwise I'm going to crab walk. Don't know why I keep getting out, but it is what it is. Yay! Check it out. Where are you, Wasted? Oh, your drone form.
In the ceiling as a drone. Hello.
Oh, wow. You've gone, like, uber neat with that.
I am making us proper... left-hand side. We got a proper, like, built for expansion.
Oh, I like it. That's very cool.
Attack drill power. I'm just setting up to not just be drill power, but to be drill and crusher power, so you can turn all that stuff off separately to charge the batteries and whatnot, and also to make them shut up.
Nice.
I'm trying to be neat and tidy.
No,
All we're
I'm
missing
impressed.
now is
because it's not just neat. It just it looks nice. It looks like almost a galley kitchen sort of setup.
weirdly, yeah, I could come in here and cook some bacon.
Yeah.
Don't look in the walls.
Don't look in the
Yeah.
floor plate
Just
of this
whatever
thing.
you do, don't go in there. It's not safe. Cool. So, you think you're set? Does it drill?
Not yet, but I'm almost at that point.
Ah, cool.
I'm just setting up
I
the
wanna be here for the
controls
test.
for that from the cockpit. Let's see what happens with this. Alright, you want to witness whether I've done something terrible? Oh, the lights are nice. Okay, I think when I press 2, the anchor should shoot down and the drill should try and drill.
Oh, he's going for an impressive combo action, no less. Go on then. It's down, and the drill is
Am I getting
attempting
resources?
to do its thing.
If you check the
That
container.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. You are.
I am?
You are, my
Excellent.
friend. I believe that means you're functional, does it not?
Yeah, it does.
Very nice.
We'll have to check to see whether the scanner thing works, but... yeah. I've got lights working. Was there anything else I was supposed to connect to? Let's have a look. Nope. Got lights, I've got drill, I've got anchor. I've got steering and drive. Cool. I did a thing.
Very nice.
Should probably turn off my lights when I get out. Yeah, I haven't added the sport mode for the back wheels yet, that's true.
Poor mode. I mean, I guess it fits, but...
Just a little bit of style there. At least there's something. How do I make glass? Oh, yeah, got plenty of that. We've got an ore scanner. It's right here on the front. Wasted knows how to use it.
Well, I wouldn't go too far. Ish.
Did I not connect that to power? Oh, maybe I didn't connect the power inside. I think I forgot to connect the computer to power.
Peter says no.
Where is the power on the mini? Oh, there it is. Yeah, scanner's working now. I think it's going to take a little bit of time before I can make designs that I'm happy with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sort of doing okay here, but there's already a million things wrong with it at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, also ray traced glass. Trippy. Refractive errors. Oh boy. Uh-oh. That was a big
All
sigh.
that, and I hooked it up to the wrong junction.
Oh no!
I've got 2 different switch junctions here, and I just go through all the walls, lead it around, and then I'm like, hang on, wait, what have you done, you idiot?
Yes, there is a bit of lensing with the glass. It's going to be weird trying to figure out a nice looking and still functional windscreen. I'm just going to leave that out for now. Yep, bobbleheads, they should go back on. There we go. How much did I collect with that? Huh, actually, an okay amount. Now wasted. Do I dare drive this in the water? In the hope that I can get back out.
That is very brave. It depends. Do you want to have to build it again in the hope? Has it got the propeller on the back?
I took the propeller off for the moment, but I could always put it back on.
Well, I'm more thinking from the angle of if you go into the water super slowly, at the worst case scenario, you'll discover that you float but don't go anywhere, or you don't float but don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah.
As long as you don't have anything on there, and as long as there's nothing that's going to provide some propulsion, that is one hell of a steep
Yeah,
drop
maybe I'll
off that
try and
particular
find
bit.
It's not too bad at this bit right here.
Hey. A stop it from making noise button works. It's... the front's lifting up.
I'm also dramatically stressing out chat right now.
Oh, I imagine you are.
Yeah.
The front is buoyant. I'm not sure it's buoyant enough. No, your front's off. You're floating front end.
Yeah.
Middle wheels are only just on the ground. I think the issue will be the front will float, the back won't, because the back doesn't have as much composite block greebling on it.
Yeah. Need to
You
add a
don't
few
have
more bits.
as much flotation back there, buoyancy, basically.
Yeah.
We could also, that is a fair point, we could also build a ramp. We could actually just make it out of blocks and build you something to drive down there sensibly on, and then see if you float properly.
We could.
Where we could get you back out again.
We need a lot of blocks, but we could do it. So, what do you need to further expand on this thing? We still need to get more uranium, right?
Uranium, I do now have. You ready for this? This is part of the reason that I was redoing things. Bomb, 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 bomb.
That's the crafter?
It's a crafter.
Ah. I think you might need a computer to tell it what to do.
No, it took a computer to make.
No, but I think you may need a computer to tell it what to do, because I don't see any way to tell it what to make.
Yeah, so that's a fair point. It's got a computer in it, but maybe it needs two computers. I don't know.
Has a touch screen. Oh, it's one of these sides of screen. It's got power. So what are you going to craft with the crafter?
Not at the moment. I was going to start with something basic like wire.
Sounds good.
And just so you know, Mr. Splitsy, given that we're at the point where it needs to be connected up, hopefully it's fairly obvious, but you have specifically connection points not using up extra battery terminals for each power type.
Yep. They do reduce the amount of power output from that, though, but I think for our purposes that's fine now.
I mean, they might do, but listen to the drill when you get it going. I mean...
Yeah, it's still going fast.
It's clearly not reducing it by that much.
Not enough to matter.
Yeah, the last bits that I need is I need some of... one more of those things to start forcing items around.
Ah.
I've got one to push items so that we can have an input box.
Do you want me to make you one? Because I've got the stuff I need.
No. Yeah, I'm thinking we have an input box somewhere. Where's my containers? If I run out of containers. Unheard of.
Oh yeah, and we're going to need an electrolyzer as well for the gases to go into the crafter.
Ooh, yes. And somehow, some way to pull it out. Yeah, we'll get there.
Progress. Progress. What was I doing? I was dropping this. There you go. One conveyor for you.
Thank you very much.
Now, are there any fancy materials we need? Other than the ongoing
Aluminium,
search
gold.
for uranium?
Aluminium, gold, uranium, titanium.
Okay. Uranium and gold are deep. Titanium?
I'm guessing is high.
Yeah. Let me see. Titanium's TI, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello? Why you no turn the thing? Now I need a reboot. Uh-oh. Oh, this has
What have you-
power.
Dear. Doesn't sound good, Splitsy.
No. It may not be enough, I suppose. It's connected to a junction. Battery's 88%. So the rotate part's connected to the junction, just as in the default design. And then that's connected to power running through going to this junction at the back here. Just connected up to this battery. Oh, it needs to not be on a junction because it's splitting. Right, I'll have to do this again. Went through a double split. Okay. Hopefully that's right now. No. Why? What have I done? How have I broken it? Well, but Charlie, shouldn't the spinner be spinning? Regardless of whether it's titanium or iron that it's searching for? But it ain't spinning. Isn't that spinning? How did I break it?
It was going too well.
Should it be on servo mode or off servo mode? Yeah, I made sure I connected all the things that were connected. And I connected them to the same data things. There was a whole bit of me saying it out loud, sounding like a crazy person.
I remember that. I haven't.
It was a thing.
Crazy man splits, he shouts at clouds was. Yep.
But I don't know. I don't know where I've broken it. I have the nuclear option. I can just remove the whole thing and just replace the blueprint as it was. Pivot IO is on 9. Scanner IO is on 8. Scanner pivot screen is on. Dashboard's on. Oh wait, there's a. Is there a separate? Is there another? It says dashboard on IO2, screen on channel 0. Is there a device I'm missing? There were only 3 devices when I looked at the computer earlier. Ah. I'm just gonna scrap it and restart. Go for the fiddling. Okay, blueprint. And I just need to hook that up to power. Where is the power socket for this? There it is. Cable. Always short of something. There we go. Scanner's working. We need a way to switch that off. See. Relay? Ah, I see.
Have you given her a name yet?
The vehicle?
Yeah.
No. Not. Hasn't been remotely on my mind at all. Is there... I wish there was a way to get back into edit mode of a cable. So I could pick it up.
Yeah, go back in and like adjust some of its bits,
remove
like when
an
you
end
first put
and
it
go
down.
back. Yeah, yeah.
Remove some of the node points and go, no, I want to change it just here instead of having to rerun the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if Pacholi's like, there is a way. It's this.
You fool. Fool of a took.
He says, not yet.
That was the other possibility.
Yep. Very distinct possibility. And then I put this up here. So Wasted's got a switch to flick, but turning on and off his scanner.
RTX on.
Oh, geez, I'm building with glass. That's not a good idea. Yeah, that'll look neat. Why did you suddenly say RTX on? What had you done?
I painted the base shiny.
Ah. Yeah, Spooky Fox, that's the mode we were hoping to get back to after you've completed a cable, is the cable edit. Because it'd be handy for when you stuff something up and you see and it's just one node and it means you've got to redo the entire cable to fix it.
Another one that would be nice, Petroli, and again, maybe this already exists, but the tooltip doesn't mention it, is when you're painting something, maybe a key modifier to allow you to paint all the surfaces of what you're looking at once, instead of just the surface you're looking at.
Aha. Yay. We have a power switch for the scanner as well. I suppose I should modify it so that we're looking for titanium, and then maybe we can go on a little jaunt.
I understand the left click and drag to paint. It was more from the angle of when I'm coming in and repainting this afterwards. Going around and having to get all the various edges when maybe a modifier that just does the whole block.
Oh dear. We may have a problem, Wasted.
Yeah, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Misclick that redoes everything would be bad. I know that from other games. Whoops. Accidentally held the wrong modifier and now my entire ship is pink. Cool.
Oh, wait, no. There's stuff closer than this. I just scanned it 100 kilometers. Let's drop that down to...
Yeah, we were at about 3,500. What I was using.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any titanium.
Yeah, I imagine you probably can't. If you were to scan at that range, you're going to need to reduce the rotational speed.
Oh, as in, I couldn't find any at 10Ks. I put it up to 100 and I found stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying that you might, if you're going that far out, you might want to reduce the rotational speed because it gives it a bit more time to actually scan. I've noticed that if it's going too fast for the long range stuff, you get a tiniest glimpse of it and then it disappears.
All right, well, do you want to help me find... You needed titanium for stuff, right?
Titanium for the really nice stuff, yeah.
All right, hop in. Let's go.
Hold up. Almost done.
All right, I should make more batteries. Let's see, appears to be making some sort of amphibious car. Not yet, but close.
Considering it.
Yeah, strongly considering it.
We are yet to put the propeller on the back, which would be the full commit to amphibious car.
I was thinking a pair, because then you can adjust their speeds to control your direction.
Oh, isn't he shiny? Didn't work, but it does.
It didn't immediately occur to me just how bright that might have been on your end. You can adjust the angle too. I think you can use... I imagine you can use an aileron as a rudder.
Would make sense, but I don't know.
Yeah. You can override the clamp on the max power and have it even brighter. Oh dear. Do we need it brighter? You can use an aileron as a rudder, but the best is to put the prop on a hinge.
Yeah, I was thinking just turn the motor itself.
Yeah. Like that. So what are you working on at the moment, Wasted?
What's a relay for? Does it just connect?
power. You can use it as a power switch if you add a switch to it. That's how I've got the switch working for your ore scanner on the front. The switch is connected to the data port of a relay, which turns the relay on and off.
Sounds good to me. What am I working on? Given the rest of the network was set up, it was time for battery charging station.
Oh?
Yeah, because we're slowly working our way through all these batteries, right?
Oh, right.
So every time we go out, so the idea is this is just the spot you come and I'll put a switch on each, and then when it's time to get some batteries charged up, you're like, oh, cool.
We'll need some low voltage for the low voltage batteries as well.
Yeah, well, that's part of the reason I've laid it out like this, is I've got room to put adapters on those outside ones to adapt it down to...
Yep. So you mean like this 2% battery, I can just shove it there instead of carrying it?
Well, I know I've got multiple on me that are in the same situation where it's just like, yeah, I could do with... just getting that sorted.
There's a thing I wanted to show you that I think... I don't remember how... There we go. Check that out for batteries. Just behind you.
My word, what is this?
Yeah, they can combine.
Oh.
Press X.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think it combines them as a singular battery, but it makes them visually single battery.
Yeah, no, I mean, and to be honest, it's power, so for all intents and purposes, it is a single battery. You just have to wire it up, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the thing that changes big power to small power?
You should have one on you if you haven't.
Technically,
If
I've
you
used
picked
it.
it up. Oh, you've used it. Power converter?
Technical terminology here.
Yeah, it's just power
It is
converter.
a power converter. Big power to small power, okay? Yeah, this was purely working on the basis that I figured it wouldn't hurt to just have a spot where we leave it free just to slap batteries down.
Yeah, yeah. Once we work out how to go submarining and get more uranium, then we can get those RTGs hooked up and get power much more quickly. The solitary RTG is delightful to make sure we don't run out of stuff, but is kind of annoying.
We're going to die with it, but it's not amazing.
Oh. Did you try and orient the switches so that they match what you expect? So, when you flick a light switch up, does the light go on or off?
Off.
Okay. So the mains power is currently off.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Not correct. Damn. That's the way around it was supposed to be.
Yeah. I was just making sure. It might have been North America where I've been in some houses where the switches went the other way and you flick the light switch up to turn the lights on.
I don't even think about it. So. Yeah, you can figure out which is which because you've always got the reference point of turning that on and hearing the horrible noise and going, right, now I know which way's on.
Yep. I was just checking whether it was intentional or not. Why is the crusher not crushinating?
Because it's connected to the drill. That one switch turns off the noisy stuff.
Oh.
So
But
all
the
of
drill
mechanical
works
stuff
faster than the crusher. So we accumulate rock.
That's fine. Second crusher, and if need be.
Just trying to see where it should output.
This container here is the output.
Yeah.
The green one.
You've gone hard for the shiny surfaces, haven't you?
Oh, that was just a lot.
As in, aggressive on it, I meant to say. That came out wrong.
Yep.
Why is the... Have you made sure that this is actually outputting stuff?
Yes.
Like you got materials? As in ores? How long did you have to wait?
Yeah. Not very.
So I'm not getting any. I'm just seeing rock.
I'm not seeing anything in the container that is output.
Yeah, I see rock in the blue one, but none in the green. Nothing in the green at all.
Right. I need another item conveyor.
Do we need one coming out of the crusher? I thought the crusher could push out.
The crusher pushes out, but it doesn't pull in.
Yeah.
So it needs to sit. I've got an item conveyor that's currently used to force things from the input box for us into the system.
Yep.
But I need another one now. This was working earlier.
I thought that's what... I thought that was the only reason you had an item conveyor was for pushing into that from the container that the drill was dumping in.
Yeah, I did. Why do I suddenly need an item conveyor now when earlier I didn't?
Where's this blue item conveyor up here going from and to?
Which one is that?
One just above the drill.
One above the drill is coming from this input box.
Oh, where we can drop stuff if we've collected it out.
But we can drop stuff. Yeah, you can't see where it's going because I hit it through the roof, but...
Yep.
That's that one.
So that should go to the crusher?
No, it goes to this connector here.
Ah, right.
That's up against the wall that's used to join the drill input and that input together.
To go into the blue one, and then
they all go into the crusher.
So this grey one at the back here needs to have a conveyor on it.
That's where we need to have it pushed. Because it's currently going into the crusher and then not coming out the far end.
Yep. Alright. Do you want me to sort on that while you continue your other thing?
The other things, I mean, basically, I have one. That's the thing.
You have a conveyor? Oh, cool. Well, I'll let you get that sorted out then.
I'm just a little annoyed that I'd done it all neatly and now I have to fit this thing into the mix here somehow.
Yeah.
And they need powering. Why'd you have to be like this? It's not that it's not doable, but I had it so neat. And it doesn't fit. Fine, well, I'm going to do clipping abominations then.
Oh dear. Oh, wasted. I have an idea. Can I try something for you?
Yeah, of course.
I think it'll make you a little happier about your clipping abomination. Where did that end up? Did you just pick that up? Or did I pick that up?
Yeah, I picked it up because I'm an idiot. It's on the floor.
There you go.
Sorry. And give me 2 secs if you don't mind. I'm going to turn the aircon on. It's getting warm.
Isn't that the arrow points in the direction it's going, right? So I go from crusher to container. Oh no, wait. Are we pushing into the crusher? We're pushing into the crusher. That's fairly neat. Yeah, that looks better.
It's the wrong way round.
No, that's the right way around.
No, it's not. No, it is the right way
I
round.
was the wrong way around before. I've already been told I was the wrong way around.
Oop.
Did you want the data and power ports on the other side, though?
I was basically going to do that, but I was going to put it on the floor and clip everything through the floor because it had to clip through the floor because...
Well, let me do this. The reason I
If
put
you
it up
drop it
there
in-
was so that it could have the... yeah, I suppose on the floor it works too.
Yeah, it won't care.
How do I get
Congratulations,
this to-
Charlie. I've just dawned on me that I've spent basically the last 2 hours wiring and plumbing and I've had a blast. Next up, joining and glazing.
Oh, there's a problem with this. I can't connect to the bottom bit.
I already have.
Oh, that'd be why.
Yep. Sorry. However, we're gonna have to do it again.
It wouldn't let me rotate it around so I could get the power the other way. I think I needed to
found a way of doing it. It's on shift.
place it by drone.
No, it's on shift.
Well,
For
when
that
I was,
reason, shift makes it rotate that way.
yeah, when I was pressing shift, it wouldn't do it the way I wanted. So I'll let
Okay.
you do it.
Plumber, electrician. Yeah, that's me. Famous plumber and electrician, wasted space. Oh, I see. The reason I was able to do it was because I was pushing it against the wall.
Ah, press X and see if you can use the half block so that it lines up nicely, placing it against the floor. Because that's what I
It's
was trying to
better
do.
than that.
I was trying to get
It's
it nice
better
and
than that,
centered on this.
Splitty.
Yeah?
It'll let me put it through the floor if I do that.
I see. You could also use temporary blocks to place it against so that you can get it to align the way you want it. Is that going to look neater, though? Because I think once you put the cabling on that, it's going to look messier.
I think you're right.
Let me try one thing. I have an
Yeah,
idea.
go for it. All right, now you got two people. Plumbing and electric and wiring.
So when I press shift, it rotates around clockwise. I want to rotate it one more time, or
Yeah, that's
rotate it
why I had it
toward the
against the
wall.
wall. Because against the wall, it let me rotate it the right way. I couldn't get it to go the right way as soon as you move a block out.
Wonder if I do this.
Oh, now he's getting advanced.
No, I can't see. Yeah. How's that?
Let's see, what's he got? What's he got? Oh, yep, that looks good. Then we can get the wiring going through the walls nicely instead of...
I thought at least it makes it look relatively well hidden. Yeah. So once Wasted's wired that up for power, we then should have a processing happening, I think. What was I making? I was making batteries. More capacitors. More water. Go for a bath. Alright. So, Wasted, once you've got that, are you happy to come with me and we'll see if we can find some titanium?
Yeah, 100%. This is all done as well, so these should all be charging. Yep.
Cool. And so...
Which for each battery.
Where does the low voltage need to come for the conveyor?
Oh, God.
Should we deal with that another time?
No.
No?
It was trying to establish how I would explain to you where the low voltage comes from. Because it's like,
from up
well,
here, isn't
you
it?
see, you go over there and then in there and then down there and then across there and then up there and then back over there.
I think I know where to go.
Yeah, but you got to get it properly hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in which case, it's through the floor underneath this shenanigan, or actually up through the roof is probably easier, because getting through the floor and seeing through the floor is a bit awkward.
Oh, because of the way we've done the floor.
Yeah, we're so close to the ground that you can't quite see inside it, in which case I'll run the data then.
Yep. Teamwork. Oh, I'm in complete darkness. That means I'm outside. Can see your drone popping through the wall.
So everything's fine here, just going on a little adventure. Oh, we're out the far end. I'm by the drill. Right, a bit too far.
Did I leave that exposed anywhere that I shouldn't have? I don't think so. I think it's good.
Okay. And then we follow the existing data wire across, because apparently it's let me overlap these ones. And into the data wire sockets that are hidden on the back of the wall. On the inside. No, I've used them. You need, where's me port? There it
We're
is.
going to have an eclipse on the moon soon, apparently.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Thought, how can we have an eclipse with something geostationary?
Because we're about to block out the light to the moon.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it makes it easier. It would be more frequent, wouldn't it? It's geostationary, you get an eclipse every day.
Yeah.
If you're in the right place on the planet.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, in theory, that's wired. Which means...
Come on. Show us the good stuff. Does this need to be toggled on? Or is it's attached to that same switch, isn't it?
It is attached to the same switch. It should be toggled on. Interestingly enough, port naught connected to data junction. I never noticed that you can go inside and tell it what stack size, and there's a filter on these conveyors. You can get them to only move certain things. That's how you build your sorter.
Oh, the eclipse has started, Wasted.
Oh, yeah.
Still not processing. Yeah.
Connected up from the output of that, and hang on, have I... Is there a way of telling which way round these... The conveyor, the crusher's backwards. Didn't need any of that rubbish. The crusher's backwards. As soon as I thought about it for a second, I was like, okay, why could this possibly not work? There's an input
But this
and an output, yeah. It works. The crusher's backwards.
Hang on, so...
Get your demolition tool and look at it. Oh, no, the crusher's not backwards. That is the correct way.
Yeah, that's the correct way. It's connected. And we should be pushing from... There's stone in here. There's a conveyor between the stone and the crusher. The conveyor is powered, assuming... That junction there is providing power, right? Is it providing enough power? Should do. The other conveyor's working.
Ah, hang on.
Or is the other conveyor working?
Both of these batteries are empty.
Oh. Well, that'd be why.
Where is my converter?
We need to turn off the
That was a bit
charging.
I didn't finish. I never connected. At the moment, the output from the RTG only goes into the big battery.
Ah. That's not helpful.
No, not at all.
Relatively straightforward fix, though.
Well, I'm going to do it the worst possible way to begin with as well, just for now.
Yay, it's working! Wow, we got a ton of output really quickly.
Yeah, we will do. As far as I understand it, the rock crusher crushes stuff instantly. As soon as it's fed it, there's no delay on it, it does it instantly. So that just, if you go and check the other box, I bet you there's nothing in it.
There is nothing in it. Oh.
Nice, okay. Yeah, I just need to make that a bit less ugly at some point. Because at the moment, I'm converting the RTG power to high voltage to charge the high voltage battery and then back down to low voltage to charge the other ones. And I don't think that's a particularly good way of doing things.
It's not ideal.
But it does mean that if you turn that off, because we've now got independent control, every battery here will now be charging. Everything here is charging. The light doesn't use enough to outweigh everything else.
Yeah, and
so all the batteries
these two
are
low
currently
voltage
running.
batteries that you plugged in already, they're almost charged. They're at 68% charge.
Yeah, I've only got 4 outputs there, so I can only do 2 of them. But
that's almost enough to take it with us as our backup battery.
yeah, this is not bad, man. This is not bad. Efficiency and whatnot and stuff. Or something. I don't know.
All right. Should I grab them for now? Yeah, I'll grab them for now. And
Might as well.
let's go for a drive.
Drive the Rover.
And find some titanium. See if we can find a spot.
I will do one final thing, if it's alright. I had a discovery.
Oh.
I can already make it. I just need to make it.
Alright, I was still making more batteries. And since I've removed those other two, I should connect this one up. Tree. Yeah. We made some good progress. It's taken us
Yeah,
some
a bit of a
awkward
base
directions,
and
but
a rover that's semi-functional. Yeah.
I hope it's more than semi-functional.
I'm only saying semi-functional because with the current wheel sizes,
Yeah, it's a bit hard to...
I'm not sure you're going to get much more than that. Hey.
What'd you do? Ah. Oh, what sort of light is that?
It's a lamp.
Lamp. Ah, nice.
I mean, as I said, I thought, actually, that's kind of useful.
Yeah.
Hey. Our little kitchen, all homely.
And that gives us some nice constant light here, not just the searchlight.
That's what I was thinking, is actually lights the bottom down, as well as our spinny light. This will give us a bit of a look on it. I hope you appreciate that I intentionally put down the input thing so it looks like a fridge. That's why that's vertical like it is. Right, well, you got a,
I do appreciate that.
We need a fridge.
I didn't say it as quickly as I would have because I was briefly muted for dealing with my, as you'd probably appreciate this, nursery nurgle.
Oof.
Yep.
Unfortunate. It is a thing.
All right. Scan man.
Cool.
Load up. You may want to grab the code window before you sit in your chair.
Oh.
Because unfortunately, because I don't know how I
You
broke
put it
it.
this side.
Yeah, it's I would have to manually set this thing up myself to move that to the other side, and when I did that, I broke something, and I don't know what I broke, so I did it this way.
No, that's fair. Hello, please don't mind me. It helps if I'm pressing the right one and not reboot over and over again.
Then you should be able to sit in your
Ooh.
chair.
Then we should be able to go, yo, I want to sit down.
Tap R.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
And you should be able to flick that switch and turn it on. Now you tell me where to go.
Can you turn... Ah, there we go. Thankfully.
Yeah, you got to turn your suit lights off when you're in the...
Two lights on when you're in the sea is a bit killer.
Yeah.
That looks about right. We're a 20k distance, though. You do realise that?
I do.
Are we good on batteries?
I have two completely brand new low voltage batteries in my inventory.
Not only that, dude, but you are not getting up that hill.
Yeah. I thought I'd see how... Well, I mean, I can hook up the high voltage battery to the wheels.
That's not really my concern. I mean, we are better balanced than we were before, but that really wasn't the one that was going,
I guess we see how close we get to it.
It's not going to be very close. This is a 20k range.
Yeah. We might need to be able to go faster. May want to hook up those high voltages. I was tempted to put them onto the middle wheels, since they're not used for steering. And they should remain in ground contact more than the others.
Makes some sense, but middle wheel drive?
You can also set gearbox on the wheels. Wasted. That sounds like you think.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, gear ratio. Do I have to do that through the computer? I suspect I do.
It looks like it, yeah.
But I could increase the grip. Okay.
Yeah, we did have the grip up last time.
Did we? Did you increase it?
Yeah, I did modify it last time.
Do you remember what you set it to?
Nope.
Okay. I'll set it to 1 and see what happens. And I need to go to this. Ah, gearbox. Okay, so input from pilot seat. Down, up, control space. Yeah, let's use that for now. I have no idea what's going to happen when I do this with the way I've set it up.
No, I figured. On a positive note, I can have more than one program open at a time.
Ah, handy. Okay. Okay, that appears to be gearing down. If I hold down space, I'm gearing up, I think. Yep, I can hear it. We're going a bit faster.
How much are you increasing and decreasing it by, out of interest?
I have no idea.
Right.
1, I think, because I'm sending a 1 or a negative 1.
I would imagine you're sending a binary 1 or 0 at the moment, or negative 1 or 0, yeah.
Yeah, when I hold down space, I think I'm sending a 1, and when I hold down control, I'm sending a negative 1.
It's going to be a very big... Like, your gear shifts are going to be enormous.
Well, I don't know whether you can send a higher number than that as well. No, it's just...
Probably can. Probably just need a node
It's apparently -1, +1, and 0. They're your options. That's what I might do instead. Input, pilot seat. Might go 9 and 0. Set them to something. Function. Basically, I'm just going to give myself high gear for now. I think. Let's find out. Turn the lights on. Start driving. We are going at that speed. Now if I press 9, maybe a little bit faster? Maybe. Am I heading in roughly the right direction, Wasted? Although Mackle does make a good point in your chat, we could make a screen that shows the actual speed. Can I see wasted screen at all? No. Not useful. Yeah, but Charlie, I figured I would set up the high-speed gear for now, and I could, if that works, then I can set up the other one.
We're still 15 clicks away from any notable contact, so I'm not giving you pure directions for now, because it's just spread around us in this direction.
Okay.
But again, like 15, 16 clicks out.
Right. That's a long way.
It is.
I might have to do that next week. 'Cause it's...
Have we gone so far as to... Actually, yeah. I mean, I think, do we maybe switch over to another resource and just grab whatever that might be? Or do you want to continue on this journey next week?
Well, we need the... You
I'm
said we
down
needed
for
the
either.
titanium for some fancy stuff.
Yep. Thrusters.
Yeah. Which, if we're going to be going underwater, we might. Or if we want to be able to...
More about high-speed maneuvering, I think. More about going up. But
Yeah.
yes, thrusters is titanium. As I imagine some of the other stuff is as well. We're making reasonably good progress. I mean, I'd say we're approaching 11 clicks to the close one now.
And we're also approaching totality of the eclipse of the moon. But yeah, maybe we head for the titanium at the start of next week and we pick that up and then we can head back and attempt
Easy, my man.
submarines. Or we pass
Switch
totality.
down to 12k on the scanners. Nothing. We're still at like 15 or more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't even tell what angle we're at. It's so dark. I think I'm going uphill. But yeah, I probably should wrap up here. I presume you're also going to continue streaming?
I will indeed.
What's your plans?
Well, I spent 8 hours on stream yesterday, modifying, cutting bits out of. There was about an hour's worth of hacksaw and file work and all sorts of stuff to make my current airsoft rifle legitimate for use on a field, because I'm going airsofting next month. At the end of that 8 hours, I pressed fire on the trigger and it went.
Oh.
So I may well be continuing endeavors to try and make it not make the noise of the angry gears.
Yeah.
Something went wrong in that assembly. I need to find out what. So we may be doing some of that. It's either that or screwdrivers. I'm unsure.
Alrighty. I'll be back on... What day is it? It's Friday. I'll be back on Sunday.
For what? Mr. Splitty.
I'm going to play some Plate Up as a bit of a break between the last bit of Space Engineers I played and something else that Shadow and I are going to try and play in the coming weeks once we set it up.
Why am I?
Yeah.
Exciting
Just something
times.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a bit of a break here and there.
Yeah. Need to play some random stuff from time to time just to refresh the palate, so to speak.
Yeah, it clears the palate.
Cool. All right.
We both went for the same word for that as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to raid Wasted, so everybody hang around for more of him messing around with gears by the sounds of it, whether that's in-game or in real life.
It's some way there's gears involved. The question is whether the spring and sprung in happens in real life or whether it happens virtually.
Yeah. And we'll be back with more of this at the same time next week.
That's assuming you're still down for Thursday, is it? Well,
Yep.
Fridays for you. It works well for me. So,
Yeah, down for it.
Submarines and titanium are in the future.
Yeah, I definitely want to go subs before we go flying, I think.
And I might spend a bit of time between this week and next week, reading up a bit on Xenon code, see if I can't. And it's already frustrating me that I can't make the modifications I want to this. So.
Oh, to the rover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to you modifying the rover so that it can do more things, and me pretending like I understand what you're doing.
Yay.
So it's all that.
Hey, so far that's been your role. Just messing with computers, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what he's doing. Computer stuff.
I don't know what I'm doing half the time. 90%
Computer
of the time.
stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'll
Have a
see
good one,
you
Mr. Splitsy.
later.
Take care. Have a good week. I'll see you for the next one.
Bye.